Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra's Lair. I'm your host, Larry the Chupacabra. And we're back for some more We Happy Few. I'm backtracking quite a bit because, well, it's an alpha and I got myself stuck into a bit of a corner. So rather than re-record over a bunch of footage that I already recorded for no reason, we're just going to go back in time to when we first got out of the prologue, when I got kicked out of Crazy Town. And we are going to go and re-explore We Happy Few now that I have a proper allotment of information about how it plays and how to manage things like like the status bars and all that stuff. And you'll have to excuse me, I am a little extra congested today for whatever reason. So we're back here in our underground lair, I'll call it. I wouldn't really call it a safe house. It's got sexy pinups, dead lady, dead Graham punching bag. I mean, you should really never leave home without it. And like my friend Sly Copper was saying, those buttholes these days make you pay extra for the dentures, wig, and cough drops labeled as candy. It's all considered a DLC now. So yeah, let's see what's nothing on Mrs. Stokes. I vaguely recall that I need to find some equipment in here. And actually, some of the stuff in the safe house gets moved around between play sessions. Like before, the lockers were against this wall, now they're back here. And then I need to open my inventory, and actually, here's the thing. I'm going to be cheating a little bit while we're in the alpha section, just because this is such a buggy pain in the ass. And they also haven't done the update where you don't have to worry about these little status bars, like being thirsty and hungry all the time. So let's see, inventory, unlock, whoops, that's not the one, inventory, that do the thing? Whoops, no. What was it? Unlock inventory. I gotta say, trying to find the console commands in this game is kind of a pain in the ass during alpha because none of the devs want to list out all of them, and nobody has had time to do that yet. So anyway, now I have access to my whole inventory, so it won't be quite so ridiculous. And now I can do things like gather up all of those medical supplies, pick up some juice off the floor. This door is broken.
A lovely job of breaking this door. I suppose I won't be getting out that way.
I guess I just need to use what couple of metal bits I've got and pick this lock. So yeah, we're gonna do some different stuff than I was doing before in We Happy Few, including getting rid of this dead body right off the bat. So I need more metal bits. I don't have... Where am I supposed to get additional metal bits to break oh, did I already get a Jimmy bar? Maybe I should check that. I did get a Jimmy bar, so I thought I had to make another one. So when I first came out... Whoa, this is new. Or was this new? I don't know. But when I first came out of We Happy Few, I originally thought there were gonna be, like, cops and shit out here. And there really isn't. There's just a bunch of homeless people running around like this lady. And they all just tell you off, like assholes. So I pretty much just kill them, honestly. Now, the other thing that I've noted in We Happy Few is it is at least in part procedurally generated. Like, all of these islands are just procedurally generated. And that actually screwed me over before, because in order to get over across the road to one of those islands, I actually needed a power cell, and the only power cell that was available to me I used on a side quest and wasted, so I couldn't go anywhere without trying to figure out how to cheat. Couldn't figure out how to spawn items because, again, no one's taken the time to figure out the item codes yet, so, you know, there's all that stuff. So let's see here, what do we got here? The St. George Home. This is a bridge entrance. Dress to impress, be courteous, take your joy. So, the main goal in the game right now is we need to get to St. George Home. I'm not sure what that is, but we have to get, like, a proper dress suit and the good drugs in order to get across that bridge. And there's really no way of doing that right now. You pretty much have to spend a little bit of time in Hobo Town before you're allowed to go play amongst the real adult people. So for the moment right now, I'm just gonna walk around and see if we can't find all of the random questy encounters, and then beat people to death, and once we've got some supplies, then we're gonna go across the road to one of the new towns. Probably not that town initially, because I think that's like the closer to the endgame town, but it's on the to-do. So let's see, I've got a Nexamide pill, which I should equip in my inventory. I have a rotten mushroom. I have some jerky, if I get super hungry, and then I've got some water. And I have some strange meat that is probably not people. Probably not. I don't make any promises, that is for sure. So what were we doing when I last left off the series? I think I was beating up, like, orphans in their home.
That's my house right there.
It's a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury,
Mum.
signifying nothing.
Dad,
So
I've
tired.
come home.
So very
Oh,
tired.
don't.
Not really sure why random homeless people are constantly running up to me. So here's one, if you go into the map, there's a couple of areas on each map that have an eyeball on them, and they're usually called like the Guardian of Earthly Delights or something else, and this is an area that's going to be important for later in another quest. And when you first come to one of these areas, the guy that you're playing as will actually say, you know what, I bet if I come back here at another time, like at night, maybe drugged up out of my skull, I'll actually see something a little bit different happen. Unfortunately, when I tried to do this quest before on camera, like, it was just broken. So I just threw out that footage. Some more... Ooh, a vector. Vector was added to your journal. What is in my journal? Escape. Reach St. George Home. Vector. Dear Robin Byron. St. Michael's Hospital. Io to the parade. My dear Dr. Byron. I spotted what seems to be a case of full-blown plague in the Garden District. Of course, my colleagues and I immediately resolved the matter. I don't suppose anyone could have got across Lud's home bridge. It would be well to check. Assuming that vector is still shut off, we must consider the plague to be possibly waterborne. In that case, dumping the bodies of the victims in the river needs to cease forthwith. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not word-holing very well today. Don't you think? It's bad enough that what already gets through the filters at the water plant. Hopefully, we've nipped this outbreak in the bud. If not, we need to equip... Okay, so there's, like, possibly tainted water somewhere. That's not good. I'm getting a little hungry and a little sleepy. And one of the problems that a lot of critics have been, like, pointing out about this game in its earliest stages is how absolutely out of control all these frickin' status bars are. Because it's like, you spend more time worrying about starving to death in the course of 2 hours than you really do on anything else. And it's just annoying, and it's not very fun. Jim Sterling, being one of the most avid critics that I had someone link me to talking about that. So I'll just break into this house, because it doesn't have any alert system to tell people that I'm robbing them. And sneaking in this game is supposed to be more important than it really is, but honestly, I've just been beating everyone to death.
No rest for the wicked.
Let's see. Doesn't really look like there's even anyone in this house. So my thievery will not be noticed, really. Wait, gotta check the cupboards. Ooh, there's a sewing kit, some empty drug needles. Everyone loves empty drug needles. It might give you HIV if you're not careful, Larry. Everybody loves them. And frankly, since I have my inventory about as expanded as it's going to get, I really don't need to go back to my house to, like, hide. Except maybe to dispose of that dead lady's body. Got some rotten carrot. The annoying thing about this game is everything kind of revolves around some form of drug. So in the case of eating, you have to eat food, which is rotten most of the time in the starting area,
Sweet dreams.
And it makes you sick, so you have to take these Nexamide pills, which is why they are frickin' everywhere. It is a very weird version of post-World War II London or whatever. Or maybe not London, but Britain. Let's have something to drink, and that's pretty much my food and health requirements for the moment. Oh wait, I was like way up here in the second floor. That's pretty cool. It tells you that these areas are multi-leveled. And also, I get a free bash people's heads in tool. Fantastic. Let's see, there's a joy pill. I will actually need that later for a quest, because some of the quests that involve being drugged out of your gourd are very, very bugged still, so there you have it. There's a lot of kids' drawings. There's a lot of implication that a lot of kids didn't survive World War II, and that the ones that did, like, survive grew up to be adults, and no one's having kids, as if everyone's been sterilized or something? I'm not really sure what to make of that. So just take that as you will. Let's get some water.
I'm really happy.
Yeah, there's a bunch of random toys here.
What I'm saying is there a true self?
What is this guy talking about? True self? This all sounds like hippy-dippy bullshit from, like, the turn of the 70s. Oh. It's this guy. Crazy Legs? Okay, so this is a mission where you have to chase down this guy, and I don't know if you're supposed to kill him or what. Where the fuck did you go, Crazy Legs? This is a dead end. Alright, well, I guess I'll do that later? I don't know. Hold on, I could probably beat him to death with my... What do I have? I have 2 items here. Let's put this here. Not sure how to switch my Q weapon now that I've cheated and unlocked my everything. Where did that guy run to? Does he run through that garden or something? Well, wherever he is, I'm gonna beat him to death for whatever he has for items. Whenever I run into him. There's someone crying. Also, there's a cult over here. Did I mention that there's a cult in this game? So, this guy... I forget his name. This is the guy who was in the Kickstarter video that they actually got some live actor to do stuff, and he's also the guy on the intercom. And in here...
For a very important date.
Okay.
Can't possibly accept that.
Well, I guess the runner dude ran into this, to this cult area and then got distracted, so I could just complete that quest easily. So that tells you that the procedural generation is kind of broken. So basically, here's how this works. These guys want me to unlock the, this Jack guy's TV so they could watch it, and then they'll all come out here. Why did you run over to me? So basically, they're all gonna walk over here to this TV and get distracted, which will allow me to steal from them. Oh, that takes too long, so I'm just gonna beat them all to death. Ow, you son of a bitch with the fucking rocks. But yeah, you can pretty much just beat everyone to death. It's no biggie. Ow, you assholes. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'll beat you all to death later. Holy shit. But yeah, that's... You're supposed to be sneakier with that, but I don't usually bother. Because it's stupid. And takes forever, because the... Honestly, the stealth in this game... Really broken yet. Like, really broken. A lot of the time. Also, I'm thirsty and hungry already. So, what was the rest of that mission for killing the runner? Let's see. Quests. Escape. Cult of Jack. Crazy Legs. My god, it's Eric Liddell. I'm never going to run him down. He won every track meet he ever went to. I saw his shelf full of trophies once. You could equip a decent-sized pub with all those brass cups. Still, I don't remember him being able to run forever. Where does he get all that stamina? He doesn't seem natural. Anyone could go that fast that long. I guess the quest was just beat Crazy Legs to death. For really no reason at all. I just murdered man. And that was a quest. Incapacitate Crazy Legs. So, yeah, that was fun. We're really just wandering around this environment here, looking for quest objectives like the Cult of Jack. And the Cult of Jack wants me to get them a battery, but I don't really want to do that, so... Let's see where we can find the next objective in the game.
I don't know you.
Alright. Some water. Some dying people. So essentially, there's two really long quests that I've found. Like, one is like that main quest to get out of this little town area that's all run down and shitty. And the other one is to do like those secret agent missions for the homeless guy in the tree, like the man-child. Don't do this chest quest because it explodes. And it constantly resets, so it's just there to troll you. And teach you how to pick locks, I guess. So what kind of quests do we have here? This is the whole thing, is just wandering around doing stuff. Oh, I've got a new piece of lore, the bridge. I spotted what seems to be a case... Oh, okay. Wait. No, I've already read that other one for the Vector. Dear committee members, it's a lovely day for it. We are ransacking the last of the old Victory Gardens. There might be enough potatoes in the entire garden district to last 2 weeks. Do you plan to starve us all to death? If you have no food to spare, could you at least open the bridge so that we can try our luck with the wilderness? I'd rather die by a bandit's hand than starve. It's so much more glamorous. Your former neighbors... Oh. Sounds like there was a lot of shit wrong after the war happened. That's weird. Was it that plague people were talking about, or what? Oh, I can now create darts to, like, dart people in the neck and possibly knock them unconscious without beating them to death? It sounds useful, at least. You lady might have some stuff for me.
Sorry.
A Nexamide pill is actually worthwhile. Perfectamundo. So what I'm currently doing is I'm just filling out the outlines of this town. And somewhere along the edge here, probably over here, is going to be another bridge or two that I'm going to want to go across to get more stuff, it seems like. Now, I could be wrong. It could be possible that you're only staying on this island for this stage of the... What the fuck do you want? Go away. I'm not giving you shit. People also don't really talk in English. They talk in, like, sputtered rhymes that are all confusing and stupid. But yeah, it might be possible that... Because I haven't watched anyone else's footage of this game, that you don't actually leave this area yet in this stage of the alpha, but it looks like you can. You just have to have a power cell of some variety and hoof it real fast. Some more lore that I'll read next episode, because that takes a bit of time. Okay, so this is the facility that I wasted a power cell on before. I'll need to get a couple of things before I can go into here and do anything meaningful. So, in here, it basically just says, who has absqualated with the bloody pipe valve? So we need to have a valve right here, and we also need to have a power source to put inside of here, and that's the power cell. Now, what does happen to be in here is some other supplies. Oh, I have to make another lockpick. Last time I was in here, there was some really good stuff like food to be had. So hopefully there is more of that somewhere in here. Now, the trouble is, there's actually homeless people in here. We got some screws. We got a whole lot of screws. And some cloth and a shredded raincoat, which I think is actually just garbage. Could just be garbage. Yeah, so the whole goal is to get this door open and to find out that the other side of this door is fucked. Which means you can't get over there. And in my play session before, I only had one power cell to work with, so that was kind of awkward.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
You guys all want me to stab you? Because I will. I will have no qualms about that whatsoever. Hey guys! I love doing that. It's great. Everyone just flips out for no reason.
You're getting on my nerves.
Oh, am I? What are you gonna do about it, buddy? I'm gonna steal your glass bottle so I can make stuff later. So, is that everything? Is that the only two ways off of this island? There must be another one. There's gotta be. No, there's just these two. Well, that's annoying. Well, that limits my options severely, but not terribly so. This means I now have to go find the other quests. Like, right next to your safe house, for example, is this quest where you have to fix this broken water pipe that all these dumb people are bashing with a hammer. Or a stick. When, like, right over here, probably, across this bend is another spigot, so these are just a bunch of crazy weirdos. And the pump repair kit blueprint is right here. And what do I need for that? To build that repair kit? I need one more thing of duct tape, which I don't currently have. Is there any on the floor here? No. There is somebody's happy fun time mask and pants hung up like they were doing their laundry here. But yeah, that's it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be a little hit or miss as I get back into the swing of things. But I will catch you guys and gals next time. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe and give me any tips. Or not tips, hints, or information about what you might like to see in here.
A man's home at the castle.
Get out of here, you assholes.
I want my blood on your hands.
Well then don't ask me for crap, you homeless weirdos. You're worse than the actual homeless. Yeah, you're gonna run into my house? Is that what you think is the best course of action?
Please don't hurt me.
Well, you shouldn't have been so rude and asking me for shit that I need to live. Alright, but with that round of random homicide, I've been your host, Larry. Tell me what you want to see in this game. If you know of something that I haven't checked out yet, I will keep a lookout. And of course, let me know about all of your most delicious tips and tricks. I'm always curious to hear about them.